Hey, beer fans. Get my headphones just to make sure audio is working. My name's Steve Shiger, and this is a Beer Native beer review and craft advent calendar with beer unboxing. And leading up to this episode, we have had some pretty amazing beer. It's day 7, and it's getting out of hand. I keep trying to remember all the beers we've had, and there's only 6 to remember today, and I guess I have not a good memory, I guess you might say. But I wrote it down. Day 1, we had Whiplash French Toast Maple Stout. Day 2, we had Crack's Grapes of Tomorrow Double IPA. Day 3, we had Stu Malstov's Pastry Sour Ale, which was nice. Day 4, we had Verdansk Double IPA. Day 5, we had Wylam's Paint the Timberin. And then day 6, we had Polly's Double IPA with no name. That was a delicious beer. Outstanding. I gave it a 9 out of 10 on flavor, but no effort on the marketing. I guess, it's Christmas. People have different priorities. Some breweries clearly buying into this Honest Brew Ultimate Advent Calendar, and some, maybe next year, right? Still, across the board, everybody stepped up on the beer front. Let us introduce, for your perusal, the beer calendar that I bought. I've been showing it every time, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but there it is. It was the Ultimate Beer Calendar. I now have definitely discovered that it is mostly pretty extra boozy beers. There's no session ales in here. It did say styles including Double IPA Imperial Stout and barrel-aged specials. It didn't say only including those. So far, it's only been those. And on a school night, that could be a lot of beer before you've had dinner. But I'm still enjoying all of them. It's been really good. So let's shrink that down a little bit. And as you can see, do the usual maintenance. I've got a scroller now. Tell me if that's annoying if you're watching this, because I have a feeling it will be. So subscribe to the channel. You can find me in other avenues on social media as Beer Native TV. Part of the reason I went with this is because it was pretty much available everywhere. Go figure, right? And lastly, hey, look, I fixed my camera. I've got the cool camera, and I'm far enough away. Turns out if you're using a Canon M50, which is what I'm using, and you put it in 4K mode, it does this weird zoomy croppy thing. Put it back in 1080 and boom. I got nice depth and it looks good, I hope. And in the comments, let me just check. Mersey Bears is here. Hey, thanks for coming. It's been a while. Very cool to have you on board. All right. So, and yes, I did look at the McKellar one and it is more expensive and I can't buy one. I think I might write specifically to McKellar and say, I don't know if you have, do you pre-make these things? Did you sell them all out? I don't know. I'd love to get one next year, right? All right. So let us add the beer cam. Whoa, it's already added. Oh, nice. There it is down there. I just have to add it on the split screen. Put that there, and boom. I'm in 2 places at once. How about that? Let's go find, I got to remember the day. 7th. Small hands. Okay. Goodness. The Imperial Tonka Rush by Hooligans. All right, let's exit the bonus cam and remove the headphones so I don't have to care if those are working anymore. There we go. That's different. Small can. And what is it? It is so it's by Hop Hooligans. Romanian? Russian? Romanian? I'm going Romanian. Imperial Coffee Stout. Cool art. Freaky art. I might actually do a zoom in on that just so you can see how weird it is. Because yeah. Pretty cool, right? The only hassle with that is getting it back into zoom on me. Beautiful. Very cool. It is a stout, but what? How imperial are we talking? 10. Okay, 10.5%. This is how it's been. Let's look them up and check out where they're from. Hop Hooligans should be pretty easy to find. Hop Hooligans, or if you spell Hooligans right. I definitely haven't had a lot. I've definitely not done a review for Hop Hooligans. And there we go. .ro, Romanian. Hey, I got it right. That's probably why I thought it was Russian, but that'd be RU. All right, let's share sharesy. Let's make me small. Hop Hooligans, and RO is Romanian. Bucharest. Oh, they have a taproom in Bucharest. I worked for a while in Craiova. I flew into Bucharest. Interesting place. I found it odd that if you went into a bar, people would go into bars and the thing they would do would be smoke, not drink beer. Not a big beer place. So it's really cool to see that they've got a good craft beer scene. I know they have a good craft beer scene. It's just check that out. Right, 3D tour. I want that. Where's that? Oh, I'm gonna get dizzy. Look at that. They got a cool website, don't they? And if I want a beer tour, I got to do a virtual beer tour. Oh, I like this site a lot. Okay, so where are they based? They are based not quite. Oh, weird. I don't know where that is in Romania. Well, that's where they are. Super duper. Really nice place. Let's look at the shop. Because the art was weird, right? Is it consistent? It is kind of consistent. Look at that one. Whoever's doing the art is like a person. Do they have an artist? How would I find that out in short notice? Probably not at all. I love these cans though. I wonder if they should deliver here. And t-shirts and usual junk and posters. Oh, whoa. There we go. Diana Barbu. Awesome artwork on your wall. There we go. We accomplished everything very quickly. I like it. It's got a very kind of insane cartoon kind of thing going on there. Nice. I'll leave that up to give you a few nightmares. I think I've got that dress. Anyway, let's go back. Let's shrink that down a little bit and let's get back to it. All right. So, Hop Hooligans Imperial Tonka Rush Imperial Coffee Stout. Any little details we need to know about on here? The problem with the having lights in front so I can see, the cameras can see me, etc., is the fact that I have then no lights to read the darn thing. Nothing could surprise him anymore. After all, Joe's a pretty regular guy. Wakes up early, works all day, and gets back to bed late at night. You'd think nothing could surprise him anymore. After all, the mocha, frappuccino, hazelnut, ristrettos, and exotic Kopi Luwak. What's a Kopi Luwak? Kopiluwak. Think again. This is the beer to surprise this guy. All right, let's crack it. Anything extra? There is Brasilia Sitio Nossa Senhora coffee, cocoa nibs, tonka beans, hence the name. And flaked oats, dextrin chocolate, T50 brown malt, roasted barley, crystal extra dark, red rye crystal, citra hops. There we go. That actually sounds pretty nice. So, getting some questions about whether tonka beans. Why are tonka beans? Question back. Why are tonka beans banned in America? Let's pour it out. Avoiding the laptop at all costs. So, Mersey Beers in the chat has informed me that. Are you saying Kopi Luwak? Listen, is the most expensive coffee in the world? What is that? The bean that gets pooped out by an animal? Anyway, let's look at this one. All right. So tonka beans are illegal in the United States if they aren't roasted because they're poisonous. I don't remember that ever being banned in the UK, nor do I remember it being banned in Canada. I'll check it out. I will report on day 8. So I am drinking beer made from poop beans. Nice. That's a first. It's super coffee. Wow. Double checking the malts. It's very low on malt, even though it's got 17 different types. Flake oats, awesome mouthfeel. Wow, the malt oats are right at the top of the ingredients list. It's like mocha. That's probably best to describe it. It's a chocolate coffee through and through. Super dark chocolate, no sweetness left. Doing a good job of hiding the 10.5%. So much so that I could probably drink this pretty quickly. So I think I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I like coffee. I've got like I have a coffee subscription, multiple coffee subscriptions, like I do with beer. I've even debated reviewing coffee on YouTube. There we go. Pretty good. Mersey beers is just put into the the contingency or the mitigation for the fact that the coffee beans in here have been pooped, and said, hey, they've been dried and roasted. I'll tell you what, I'll dry and roast some coffee beans that I poop. Let's see where we stand now. Probably not going to want me to make it into some beer, are you? Really good though. All right, scoring it up. I like goofball art. If you're here at the beginning, you saw the close-up, and you can see the further examples just over here. Very cool. It reminds me like that it should be one of those kind of creepy kids TV shows that adults get because there's so much weird stuff going on. So I'm going to give it a 5 on art and a 3 on package. I'd like to say I'm disappointed it's a small can, but some of the big cans that have been 10.5, I do the beer review. I walk inside, my wife's there, and she's like, hey, how was your beer review? I'm like, oh, this is great. It's completely gone to my head. So 8 already. Is it unique? It's got poop beans in it. So it's got the illegal Tonkas, because that could kill me. It's like the blowfish of coffee beans, I guess. And it's got the poop beans, which were called, I already forgot, Kopi Luwak. So they really went all out on these. I wonder how much they actually cost if you buy one of these instead of getting it in a really expensive beer calendar. Okay. So it's unique. It's going to get a 5 on unique. It's going to, on accuracy, I don't know. Yeah, it's an Imperial Tonka rushed out. A 4. It's getting a pretty high score. 9 out of 17. And do I like it? Yeah, I really like it. So I'm going to give it a 9. That is going to be a 26. Wow. I've not had a 27, so it's either the highest rating beer I've had or the closest, or tie for the highest rated beer. 26. Getting it a 4.25 out of 5 on Untapped. There it is right there. Just to wrap up now. This is from Hop Hooligans in Romania, some weird part of Romania that I've not been. Not that a lot of people have been in Romania, but I've been to some weird places. And it is the Hop Hooligans Imperial Tonka Rush Stout. It has some pretty amazing and somewhat dodgy, apparently, ingredients as coffee, Brasilia, well, I imagine the main coffee, Brasilia Sitio Nossa Senhora, but also Tonka beans. And the really, I don't know. Oh, no, it doesn't have Kopi Luwak in it. It's saying it's comparing it with Kopi Luwak. Okay, I wasn't just drinking poo beans, but a little disappointed now. Still, Tonka beans, very yummy. Anything that might kill me, I'm in. All right. Yeah, it's delicious. I'm not going to change the score, of course. That'd be ridiculous. All right, wrapping it up. I'm Steve Giguere. This is a Beer Native. This is day 7 of the Honest Brew Advent Calendar. And keep watching. Only how many days left of the beer calendar? 24/7, I don't know, loads. It seems like forever already that I'm keeping track. I was debating whether I'd get all 24 days without failing, and I've had to move them around because of work. because those Californians have no respect for beer reviews. But keep watching and tell your friends and put it on Facebook channels and say, this is ridiculous. You got to watch this guy. He is committed. Let's just say that. My name's Steve. Keep drinking great beer like that one. Still waiting to